Welcome to my channel one more time. Thank you for being here. I'm going to show you what I do when I have oregano leaves in my garden or patio. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this type or this kind of oregano? I think it's called French oregano. Well, it's very famous. The leaves are very big, and we're gonna cut a lot of them. Why? Because our plant is already big, and one branch of my plant broke because there was a lot of wind. So I decided to cut a lot of them because we're gonna dry them. We're gonna make them into a powder so we can add to foods, drinks, etc. There I am. If you don't know me, right now I'm in Nicaragua, Central America. I've been here for a year, so I'm enjoying life for the moment. And so this is what you gotta do. You gotta cut the leaves. Now I'm gonna show you a different kind of oregano. But if you didn't know that this type of oregano is found in many countries, in France, in Latin America. So we have, different types of oregano. Okay, so we're gonna cut a lot of leaves. And here I'll show you. This is the oregano that you probably have seen or And I already make oregano powder using this type of plant, okay? Now, I like to plant this in the patio because when the flowers dry, there are some seeds in there, and the seeds fall. And then in the future, you can have more plants, so you don't have to buy them, okay? Once you cut all the leaves, you bring them inside your kitchen, and you're gonna rinse them because there's a lot of powder. I'm sorry, there's a lot of dust, and it's always good to give it a rinse, okay? So that's what you wanna do. Add some cold water, but I like to put all the leaves in a strainer or colander, and I'll probably rinse it like 2 or 3 times. Now, you can have the oregano leaves this way. A lot of people add it to soups, stews, you can make a salad if you want, but let me tell you something. The aromas, it smell very strong, very delicious. Oh my God, it's something that is very captive when you smell these leaves. So we rinse it 3 times, and here I have my food dehydrator. Okay, you can dry garlic, ginger, tomatoes. You can do anything here. And I have some videos that we have made even chicken powder, bouillon powder, so you don't have to buy. The advantage is that you don't have to go to the supermarket and buy oregano powder, because if you do that, some company add flour, and you don't want that. You want something that is 100% pure. Okay, so this is very basic. What you have to do is just stack, some of those layers on top of each other. And right now you can see a lot of leaves. They're big, fresh, but once they dry, oh my God, they become smaller. But it doesn't really matter, okay? Because you're gonna have something that you can enjoy when you cook meat, chicken, pork, or vegetables. Okay, so we already finished stacking all those leaves on those trays. And I usually do this, in the nighttime before I go to bed. I like to use the temperature. I like to use 160 Fahrenheit, and I'll give it like 12 or 14 hours. You can give it more too. Nothing will happen. So we're gonna go to bed, have a good sleep, give thanks to God for another beautiful day. Every day is a good day, okay? So we'll see you tomorrow, and guess what happened the next day? Our lips are dry. That's what we wanted. Now we're gonna grind all those dry leaves in a blender. Make sure you have a very strong blender. You can see the leaves are dry. If you see that your leaves are not very dry, I suggest that you give it more time, okay? Like 1.5 days will be enough. And you're not gonna get a lot of powder, okay? The more fresh leaf you use for drying, then you'll get more, okay? So, but this is just an example of what you can do with not just oregano leaves. You can use cilantro, You can use garlic, ginger, tomato, beets. I have done a lot of videos, drying spices or drying, plants leaves, because the essence is very good. This is 100% organic, pure, and you don't have to add anything. So you just blend it for 1 minute in a Vitamix blender, and that's it. Now you can just keep it like that. You can put it in a jar. Make sure you put a lid so all the flavor will be in there, all the aromas won't escape. But I like to use a very fine colander. That way you don't get chunks of dry leaves. So you use this. And now when you cook like beef, pork, meat, or salad, you can always use oregano powder made at home. This is amazing. You can also dry any herbs of your preference, okay? So this is the video of how to dry oregano. You just have to buy a food dehydrator. They're not very expensive. You can buy some at Costco for $60. You can buy them on Amazon. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna put all this powder in a jar and I can use it for anything that I want. We'll see you next time, and make sure you give it a like, okay? And share the video.